Morning students, welcome to biology classroom once again. I hope all of you have watched the last video. Today I am going to start skeletal tissue. The skeletal or supporting tissue includes cartilage and bone. Normally the skeletal tissue made of cartilage and bone, which combine together form the endoskeleton of the vertebrate body. Cartilage. What is cartilage? The cartilage is a specialized connective tissue. It helps to connect the different organs together, which is compact, obviously non-porous, and less vascular. The matrix cartilage has delicate network of collagen fiber. Normally, the cartilage is made up of collagen fiber, which are situated in a network formation. They are living cells known as chondrocytes. Cartilage is consist of chondrocyte cells. Chondrocyte cells are living cells. Chondrocytes multiple and help in internal growth of cartilage. So the chondrocyte cells divide multiple times and it's help to internal growth of cartilage. Basically, it is found in the air pinna, nose tip, epiglottis, intervertebral disc, and the end of long bones. Where the long bone ends, at the end points of long bones, their cartilage is found. Lower ends of ribs and rings of trachea. It provides the support and flexibility to the body parts. It smoothens the surface at joints. Basically, its main function is it provides the flexibility to the body parts to move our body, and it also smoothens the surface at joint. At the joint place, cartilage help to smoothen the joints. Next, bone. Bone is very strong and non-flexible tissue like cartilage. Bone is specialized connective tissue, but it is porous. Basically, cartilage is non-porous, but in case of bone, it is porous, highly vascular, mineralized, hard and rigid. Its matrix is made up of proteins. Basically, cartilage is made up of collagen fiber and they situated in a network formation. Same way, bone is made up of proteins. The matrix of bone is in the form of thin concentric rings called lamellae. In the center, the matrix situated in the ring form. The ring formation is also known as lamellae. Bone cells called osteoblast or osteocytes. So, bone cells are also known as osteoblasts or osteocytes are present between the lamellae. Bone form the endoskeleton in human beings and other vertebrates except the shark. It provides safe and skeletal support to the body and it protects vital organs such as brain, lungs, etc. So what is the main difference between cartilage and bone? Basically, cartilage is consist of collagen fiber. They situated in a network formation. But in case of bone, bone is only made up of special type of proteins. A cartilage is normally non-porous. Same way, bone is highly porous. Cartilage is mainly consist of chondrocyte cell. Same way, bone is consist of osteoblast or osteocyte cell. Same way, in case of bone, the protein is consist of like ring-like formation, and the ring-like formation is also known as lamellae. And this type osteocytes cell basically found in the between of two lamellae. Next, what is the function of bones? The main function of bones are as follows. Support. It provides a framework to attach muscles and other tissue. Normally, bone help to form our body framework and attach muscle with other tissue. Protection. It protects the internal organ from mechanical injury. So, normally, bone help to make our body framework. It protect the internal organ from mechanical injury. Movement. It enables body movements by acting as lever. Normally, bone act as lever to move our body parts. Mineral storage. It serve as a reservoir for calcium and phosphorus. So bone is the main source inside our body which act as a reservoir for calcium and phosphorus. Calcium and phosphorus are essential for various cellular activities throughout the body. Blood cells production. The productions of blood cells occur in the red bone marrow of long bones. These are the main function of bones. Next, fluid connective tissue. Normally, fluid connective tissue link the different body parts, different organ with each other by blood and lymph. So, fluid connective tissues are blood and lymph. Blood. Blood is fluid connective tissue. In this tissue, cells move in fluid or liquid matrix. Normally, blood cells are moved in a liquid that is known as blood plasma. So, blood cells are always flow in a liquid that is known as blood plasma. The blood plasma does not contain protein fibers but contains cells known as blood corpuscles or blood cells. So, the blood plasma does not consist of protein. It consists of different blood cells. They are known as blood corpuscles or blood cells. Normally, blood corpuscles are three types: red blood corpuscles or erythrocyte, white blood corpuscles or leukocytes, and platelets or thrombocytes. Erythrocytes. These cells form the major portion of the blood. So, the maximum part of the blood that is occurred by erythrocytes. They transport oxygen and carbon dioxide to and from the different organs of the body to the lungs. These cells are produced in the bone marrow. Underline this one. Normally, erythrocytes are produced in the bone marrow. Next, leukocytes. These cells protect our body from foreign bodies. Foreign bodies, I mean different types of microbes. When enter our bodies, leukocyte, I mean WBC, act as an antibody and fight them and protect our body from them. So, they protect our body as a fighter. Thrombocytes or blood platelets. These cells primarily aid in blood clotting. Normally, thrombocytes help to blood clotting. So, these are the three types of blood corpuscles. What is the main function of erythrocytes? Normally, RBC help to carry the oxygen and carbon dioxide to and from the different organs, from different organ of the body to the lungs, and it also help to provide the food and also help to carry out the different types of wastage. Same way, leukocyte act as a fighter and protect our body from the foreign microbes, foreign bodies. Same way, thrombocyte help to clot the blood. I hope all of you have understood what I have discussed today. So for today, up to this portion.